Alright, so here we are. This is going to be part one of our Bode Lake fishing video. We just switched over from live stream because the bit rate started going away. So we're going to run the rest of this on video. We're about halfway to where we're going to walk to try to do a little fishing in this stream back there. Hopefully there's enough water in there. But this is the back lake. We're going to be going to the back, one of the back corners of the back lake, and then the front lake is up there. Saw some bubbles out here. Could be a catfish or something, or a carp. Let's get to our spot. What happened here? Got a garter snake here. Is this thing alive? Looks like it's deceased because it's kind of curled up. You're not going to see it curled up like that unless it just came out of hibernation or something. But I don't see didn't see any damage on it, unless a bird could have went after it, possibly. I'm thinking, but I think a bird would have taken the meal. I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody scared the bird away. If a hawk came down. Oh, there's some deer tracks here, right on this path right here. Just dug right in here. Kind of hard to tell how fresh they are, because I haven't been over here. And this ground here is a little more firm, a little firmer than that mushy stuff we went around. And those tracks disappeared. I didn't see where they went, but I'm guessing they probably went into these woods over here, because I do see deer on this the main trail, which is this way, the walking trail. So maybe we'll take that on our way back. But if there's people walking around in here, they're most likely they're going to spook them, and then they won't come out. Because a lot of times they'll just walk right out onto the main trail. But there's still a lot of this dried out prairie grass, I guess you call it. I don't know if they graze on that or not. Let's see if we see any more. Sounds like I'm a deer tracker, but that's not really what I'm going to be doing once we get fishing. We're getting close to the stream here. You might be able to hear it flowing back there. Luckily it's not that soft. So let's see if we got this thing to ourselves. So this is another area where I think they fish for catfish, carp and stuff. This little shoreline here. It was really difficult to get to the other side though. I was going to check out that bird in the water over there, but now I can't see it. Just a goose or a duck or something. I think it's over here. There he is. Cruising along. Alright. So there's a little stream that comes out right here. Let's see. Actually, it goes in from here because it flows. Which way does this thing flow again? Yeah, it flows to our left here. So it's coming out of the lake. Well, the lake might be a little high, so that might be why it's this thing. It sounds like this stream is really cruising back here, which is good because then you have more water, more likely to have fish in here. But I don't know if it's warm, if the water's warm enough yet. But it gets squeezed in by this little dam thing in the rocks and stuff. There's a duck standing in the water over there, so it can't be that deep. But it's still deep enough for little fish over there. And even in this this little slow section here, there'll be some fish in here too. See if we see anything in those woods over there. Used to be pretty good here for fishing, for small fish, for bass, crappie, bluegill. And whenever you have this rushing water like this, you get the fish sitting at the bottom of the white water, looking to ambush anything that comes down, that gets washed down there. They're looking in there. I have walked across to the other side here, but I don't have good shoes right now to do it. They're waterproof, but I don't want to get all soaking wet. The ducks are around, so that means there's stuff growing in the water. So that could mean that there's fish around. Eating whatever they can find in here. There's a couple of ducks over here trying to eat stuff. Male and a female mallard. It's supposed to be rain coming in later this afternoon, so we got nice overcast. So it's a little easier to see what we're doing in here. We're gonna walk down this trail here. because it's kind of a cool little trail that goes back along this stream here. People like to walk back here. Let's see what we can see back here. I'm not exactly sure what this stream is or what it connects to, but I know the Bass Boys know this stream network in here. So when we start streaming with them, they'll be able to tell us what this connects to. Let's see. I don't see any deer tracks in here, but this is a nice place for deer to hide out if they wanted to. I see dog tracks, but a lot of people walk their dogs all the way back here. So I think we're just going to go back here, walk down here a little bit, and then we're going to try and do some fishing. There's a little branch we got a duck under right there. You could probably catch fish all up and down this stream here. Let's take a peek in these woods over here. Can't remember if I've ever seen deer walking through here or not. I'm not sure exactly how far this trail goes. There's a little hut somebody built right here. That's pretty cool. It's nice and clean though, so it doesn't look like people are hanging out here and throwing garbage around though. It's just kind of a cool little thing somebody built for shelter. You really need to put some of that what's it called? That prairie grass. Lay that on top for some extra protection from the rain. So this pretty much goes on forever over here. Let's get back out onto the edge here. Pretty quiet in here. Not seeing any deer. You would see them against this prairie grass color though. Because they're a bit darker than this prairie grass. Be nice to see when this starts growing in for the spring and greens up a little bit. See that we are close to the road there, so this may not go much further. Looks like there's a dam up there. Like a beaver dam up there. unless someone built this as a crossing to get to the other side. But this could be a beaver built. Maybe people threw some logs across it. This might be a cool spot to come back to look for beaver. This is definitely partially built by beaver at least, and then people may have thrown branches across it to try and walk across. Let's see if these branches are chewed off or cut off. Yeah, see, this one was cut. These are cut. Some of them are just broken off, dead tree limbs that a beaver could have dragged over here. There's a hole right there, so that looks like where a beaver would scoot into. I'm pretty sure I have seen beaver back here before too. Here's something in the woods over there, but I think it's a bird. But I want to get back to our fishing spot. Maybe we'll do a little more exploring back in here another time when it starts to grow back. I think that's a bird I heard. Thought I heard twigs snapping. But I'm not seeing anything in there. So we're gonna head back to the fishing spot. I mean, it is 50 out, but the water temperature may not be up where it needs to be yet. Let's get back on this trail over here. It's a little soft, but it's not muddy. So we'll get to back here real quick, and then I'm going to switch the camera setup and see if I can get a good setup. Maybe do a little fishing over here. There's a big deer track right here. My phone just freaked out. The big deer track down here. My phone doesn't like this lanyard attached, but that's too bad because I want that security strap on here. So try to keep these at around 15 minutes or so because they take a long time to upload onto YouTube and get ready. It takes like a full day for them to get ready to view on YouTube for some reason. So we can hear that stream flowing up there. It is pretty shallow in here though. As you can see the mud along the edges here. But if there's fish in the lake, then there should be fish in here. But normally this is when there's a stream connected to a lake, it's normally like a spawning area. Then you catch little fish in there. And then when they get bigger, then they go into the big lake. If they can get up this dam here. All those ducks took off on me. Today I went with just the windbreaker and the hoodie because it's getting up to that temperature. So we're going to try a little fishing in here below these this is the little rapids here, and I'm going to try to put my phone maybe in that little tree right there, try and wedge it in there. On the selfie stick. Oh, there's a roach right here. Phone freaked out again. There's a little bait. So I don't know if someone was fishing with that or they were or it was actually in the water. So this will be the end of part 1. And stay tuned for part 2. I'm going to try and set up my selfie stick maybe on this tree. I need to find like some kind of clamp that I can get. Maybe I'll have to see if I can get something like that, because I like fishing in this little stream here. So let's get that set up here for part number 2.